What's brewing, sis?
I'm Shelly.
I'm Bianca.
And I'm Deanna. And here we come together to serve the brew.
We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. I'm writer Jacqueline Stewart, and I'm super excited to be right here on What's Brewing Sis podcast. I first want to thank you ladies so much for taking the time to read my book, and not just that, but for sharing the story of Tanya's journey of forgiveness with your community. This is a story that encompasses losing love, healing, forgiveness, self-discovery, friendship, and finding love again. I want you to take time to read it and then join me right back here on September 29th.
And we're back.
We are back, and that's right. On September 29th, we will have Jacqueline Stewart in the house. She will be ready to answer questions and get you guys' feedback on the book. So we are just so super excited, and we can't wait. Are you guys excited?
Very.
Yeah. So
Very excited to dig into this a little bit more
Yes.
and all Tanya's journey.
Yes, journey of forgiveness, and you still have time. So if you want to order it, go on Amazon, join the conversation. If you don't want to be on camera, you could also just comment that day, and let her know what your questions are. But get involved in the conversation, because we can make this book club thing a big thing. And as many authors as we can get in the building, the better. So, let's take this opportunity and make it a big one. So we're super excited. September 29th.
One of many. So you'll love this one though. So definitely get in there. It's a quick read. So you'll definitely be able to. It'll be a page turner where you'll just sit the whole weekend and just go through the book.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
So, well, we are here.
We are here.
Here we are.
Yes, we are.
What's the new, guys?
What's brewing?
What's brewing?
What's happening?
What's happening?
What's happening? Yes, that's the name of this episode.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Yeah, we're just going to give an overall update to all things, what's happening with us on our transformation journey, what's happening with us in business,
Yeah.
what's happening with us securing the bag, like all the things. We're going to get into that. But before we do, we like to have a round of quick questions, icebreakers, fun questions. So I'm going to go through a few questions.
These are
with you
always so
ladies.
much fun.
Yeah.
You gotta say your line.
Oh, I forgot my line. It's so much fun.
These icebreaker questions be breaking the ice on down.
I feel like I always learn something about you guys.
Yeah. You gotta be quick on your feet. You gotta think about something. Sometimes I'll go back and I'll watch our videos. I'm like, oh God, what was I thinking? So I'm gonna give it some good thought before I answer.
Well, we also, were reminiscent of the old sitcom, What's Happening. We had a spinoff, What's Happening Now. So my first icebreaker question was, or is, who was your favorite actor or actresses as a kid?
As a kid, who was my favorite actor or actress? This is a tough question. You didn't give us this to prep.
Let's see. Let me see. My mom had me watching soap operas.
Oh my
Yes.
Let's see. Ooh. I'm
gonna pick one. So my favorite actresses as a kid, and this is under the age of 12, would have to be Janet Jackson, because I grew up watching what was that? She was Penny. Good Times.
Yeah.
Good Times. So I loved Penny, but I felt so bad for her. And then also, at some point in my life, I thought I was Punky Brewster. So Leo Moon Frye, I think is her name. So I wanted to be Punky Brewster. I would tie the bandana around my pant leg, and I wanted to be Punky Brewster.
Okay. For me, all things The Cosby Show. I love The Cosby Show growing up. And they all, I guess, were my favorite actresses, but definitely I had some connection with Rudy. I thought she was cool. So Keisha Knight Pulliam was my favorite actress. And then, I don't know, at some point, Denzel became my favorite actor.
Yeah.
So,
As a kid?
I can't think of like a guy, but it's true.
Did I ever tell you guys that I met Rudy?
No, where?
At the mall.
No.
No.
Okay.
I was with my mom at Kmart. Do y'all remember Kmart used to be in North Riverside?
Mhm.
So I was with my mom at Kmart in North Riverside, and this other black mom walked over and was like, "Rudy is at the mall." You know, I guess she was only telling the black people. That's why I said black mom. She was only telling black people. And I was like, "We have to go see Rudy." So my mom took me over to North Riverside Mall. She was in like the center court, and they had a table set up, and she was signing autographs.
Wow.
And I got North Riverside Mall shoestrings, and I think I was like one of like the last 10 people that they let sign, and I do not still have that autograph. I wish I did. Yeah, it was really cool.
I don't know why I thought I was there. I've had a couple run-ins with famous people over time. It's just kind of funny who you would run into.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember when Rudy was at the mall. I didn't go, but I remember some other people went. I think like Janelle and Shawanda went.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Janelle and Shawanda.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I was just doing something else or out of town, but I remember the event. But she was definitely one of my favorites as well.
Yeah.
The whole cast of the Cosby Show in a different world.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Which they have their reunion coming.
35 years.
Wow.
Is it 35 years?
Yeah.
I feel like I was older than that when that was out.
Those are classic TV shows.
Yeah.
They should definitely remake that.
Oh, absolutely.
I would watch that today.
Yeah, or do like the new Him in Class.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, that would be great. I'm like in the Different World fan club on Facebook. So they're like always like reminiscing and then also the cast of Living Single.
Yeah. Another classic.
Yeah. So those were my favorites. Let's see. Sorry.
It's okay.
Screensaver. What do you claim to hate but you actually enjoy?
What do I claim to hate but I actually enjoy?
The guy I'm dating. No, I'm just joking, guys.
That got weird.
It's a joke. What do I claim to hate but I actually enjoy it?
Like a guilty pleasure?
I know, a cycling class. So recently, maybe 5 years ago, 2 years, no, like 2 or 3 years ago, I used to be a part of a gym, and they had cycling class, and we would go on Saturdays, I believe, and possibly like a day during the week. But it was like the worst pain, but it felt good, you know, like move my body. So recently I joined Cycle Bar, and I was like, I can't do this. I hate it. But as soon as I left, I got this urge to want to go sign up and do it. So I say in my brain that I hate it, but I actually do love it. I love it a lot.
The only thing I could think of is like trash TV, like I'm like, oh, it's so stupid. Yeah. And then I find myself 2 hours later like, girl, I can't believe she did that. But I would never tell anybody that I watched the show. But now you guys.
Yeah, I'm like, you can tell everybody.
Sorry.
For me, I would say laundry. Like, I hate doing laundry, or I hate the idea of doing laundry because I always have so much because it's too many people. And kids' clothes are like never ending. I don't know. But when I'm like actually doing it and folding it and all that stuff, I actually, much rather it be done than not be done.
Right.
So.
Okay. That's a good one.
What? I hate laundry. Like, I hate it, and I really hate it. Like, there's no getting around it. I do it because I kind of have to, but who likes laundry? I learned something new about the other today.
I mean, I enjoy like
the completion.
The completion of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like folding. I like stuff to be kind of folded.
No, I'm with you. I'm actually a laundry lover of doing too. I just I like to see everything kind of like organized and put it in its place, and then when the clothes are done, you get to take them and put them where they go. I do enjoy it and hate it all at the same time.
Yeah.
Laundry. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! I need to extend the time that my phone shuts down. What do people call you Like, what nicknames do you have, or childhood nicknames?
B, BB. Random stranger just
Decide.
I've never said, hey, call me
Yeah.
this.
Mm-hmm.
I was at work and someone left me a voicemail. A customer left me a voicemail. It was like, hey, B, this is Kathy or whatever her name was. And I was like, girl, I don't even know you like this. People
Like
just give me a
besties.
nickname. Yeah. Hey, B. I'm like, all right.
For me, it's like Shelly Belly, Shell, but nothing too crazy. My father calls me a Shelly Joe.
So,
It's like,
Some
is
people
there-
did not hear. I think my aunt's middle name, my aunt Betty, her middle name may have been Joe. But yeah, he just calls me. For my father, everybody has a nickname.
Okay.
Some make sense, some there I have no idea. But yeah, he calls me Shelly Joe. So.
Let's see. I've had a few nicknames over the years. So before Amber, my cousin, who's younger than me, existed, my family used to call me Pumpkin. But I think they forgot that they used to call me that because she started calling me Yonky, and then it got shortened to Yonk, and then that just stuck.
Yeah.
Greg, my oldest brother, he still calls me Baby D.
Shout out to Pastor G.
But yes, I get D, Lady D, all those type of.
Who calls you Lady D?
Oh, my pastor calls me Lady D, and
Wow.
sometimes my husband does too.
Jesus Christ! All right. I feel like we just stepped into something. Get me out of here!
For some reason, I feel like, remember the song Dirty Diana? Did anybody used to call you that?
So my cousins used to sing that to me, like playing with my name, yeah.
Yeah.
But I wasn't 30, so I didn't.
It's so funny you say that because there's a TikTok going around that's an old footage of Michael Jackson talking to Princess Diana,
Mhm.
and she wanted him to sing that song, but he felt that it was like disrespectful. She was kind of like, on the edge of a lot of things.
Yeah.
So she was like, no, I wanted you to sing that song. And then like when Prince Charles, since they were married at the time, when he walked up to her, she kind of like silenced the conversation, like as if she didn't say what she said. But yeah.
I would love to see that. Yeah, I like to see people being human.
Yeah. Yes.
Let's see. What's your favorite feature of your home office or workspace?
Well, I have this yellow chair, and I don't know, yellow makes me happy, like color, being colorful.
Mhm.
I like to design, so I see color all the time, but I have this yellow chair that's like my prized possession. It will go everywhere I go, and it's comfortable too. So I enjoy sitting in it and spinning in it.
I just got a new desk, so I really like my desk. It's kind
Yeah.
of like a nice wooden desk. It has drawers, so I like to touch it. But also, I have these two decorations that I bought when I was in office. It's a little unicorn. It's like a ceramic unicorn. It's a ceramic sign that says, "You got this," I think. I just showed this to you the other day. It says, "You got this." So
Yeah.
it's kinda
Zoe
cool
would
looking.
love that.
She would love my unicorn, and I would never show it to her because she cannot have it.
Yeah,
If you can actually put potpourri in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you always find the cutest stuff.
So I like that the home office is at home, number one.
Well.
that's one of the favorite elements, like being at home.
Girl.
And then I'm like in the process of transitioning one of the bedrooms into an office. So
Mhm.
I feel like more to come on that.
I can't wait. I'm so nosy. I want to help you fix stuff. Are you going to change the color? Are you going to paint?
I don't think I'm gonna paint because the walls are gray. And I like grab it. I'm gray paint for a while. So
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna change the paint. But I'll put some pictures up and
Yeah.
make it cozy.
I want a home office
Yes.
one day.
Your
Mhm.
home office-ish over there.
Yeah, it's home office-ish because I'm really the only person that be over there.
Mhm.
So it's kind of like my little playroom.
Have you ever forgotten to pay a big bill?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I've forgotten to pay a big bill, and I've also paid a big bill 2 or 3 times because I didn't want to forget. Like, so overpaid. I had like a dumb, long, expensive credit with the gas company for a long time.
Because you double the
I
triple
kept
pay
saying,
it.
"Oh, I didn't pay the gas bill," and then I had like stupid credit.
That's fun.
Yeah.
But then I was also wondering why I didn't have any money in the bank. Paying the stupid gas bill. Okay. Do you still keep a daily journal or diary?
I have a journal, but I'm not keeping it. So I haven't written anything down. I find it really hard for me to journal. I don't know if we discussed this before.
I think we did.
It's kind of hard for me to. So I have all these thoughts, but then when it comes down time to put it down on paper, I like one sentence, and then I'm like, I don't know what else to say. So
Yeah.
I've had a time with journaling.
Yeah, for me, I'm trying to track my time, so I downloaded this app. It is called something. I'll tell you guys. I'll put a link below. But it's been actually pretty helpful because like I set the time when I wake up. I set the time when I go to sleep. But I can do things in between. It's been helpful, but I sometimes feel like the jotting it down or putting it in the app is taking time away.
Yeah.
So I kind of have myself set to kind of really start doing it a little bit more proactively and putting things down because I love lists. I love making them, and I love taking stuff off of the list. So
Yeah.
I'll let you guys know what the app is. It's been helpful so far.
I make a list in my head for what I want to do on the weekends. I don't list during the week. That's weird, but
Yeah.
on the weekends or my off days, I'm like, okay, I want to do these 10 items or whatever it may be. So yeah.
Do you list for work?
No, I just kind of.
So I have to list for work, but I don't really list outside of work. But sometimes my list at work have sub lists, so it's crazy.
I just have like a routine. It's kind of. I could do it on autopilot. I have a routine that I do. I'm gonna do this at this time, so I guess that's list-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I just find like for work, if I don't have stuff either like on my calendar or listed somewhere or flagged, then I will forget. And I'll
Yeah.
oh shoot, I was supposed to,
Yeah.
What was the first purchase you made with your own money, like with your first job? It's like
First
like
job.
a big purchase.
whether big or small, but the first thing that you felt like, yeah, I got some money, so I could get something that I couldn't get because my parents refused to buy it.
For me, it was probably clothes and shoes. I remember what store was that? I think you used to work there. Where did you used to work in Carson's. I remember like thinking Carson's was the end all be all to buy clothes. Like I had to have something from there, and I went there to spend my own money, and I bought myself some gym shoes from Foot Locker or wherever. I thought I was doing it way big. So, I was probably like my first purchases once I got a job is to like get clothes and shoes.
Yeah, same more expensive shoes. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like my mother was like, I'm not buying no Jordan.
Girl.
So I bought my own,
Well, I still am cheap. I never bought a pair of Jordans until I was like in my 30s or something. But I did buy nicer shoes. My mother would be the type that'd be like, "What's wrong with these? There's nothing wrong with these shoes."
I'm not wearing them, so.
I know they're Bobos. I'm not wearing Bobos to school. So no.
Yeah, I don't remember. I honestly don't. I definitely remember buying my first car, so that was a significant buy for me with my own money, and I was so happy and kind of, that's the biggest thing that I can remember.
Which car was this?
The white Mercury Mystique.
Okay. I remember did you have a Contour?
I did. I stayed in the same family for they were basically the same car.
Yeah.
But yeah, that car brought me a lot of memories. I remember that. It was a great time.
Yeah. What about your flip cell phone? Didn't you have like?
Oh yes, and it's so funny you said it. I literally was just talking to Savannah. I was like, I had the latest phones, and like I had one that flipped over. You can see the screen. And yeah, that was in our 20s when we were in our clubbing days. I thought I was so cool with my little
I
football.
like that phone. I remember thinking, I want that phone.
Yeah, that's good. I'll take that. Yes, yeah. What was your big certificate by?
Oh, I said clothes, shoes.
Okay.
Yeah. When I worked at Carson's, I basically gave them my money right back. And I'll just do two more.
Okay.
Would you rather go to a house party or a bar?
Bar.
So I'm only out here on the limb when we go to a house party.
Yeah, I
Yeah, because it's gonna be with cucumber sandwiches. The party you go to.
Whatever.
I don't know. House party is a little too intimate.
Well, I guess maybe
Who's
what's
out?
your idea of a house party?
Mhm.
I'm not thinking like house party the movie where it's like 1,000.
Okay.
I'm thinking something more laid back and sophisticated. Just
Cucumber sandwiches.
Not necessarily
Watercress.
cucumber sandwich.
A little champagne.
They're playing classical music.
Whatever. No, I am not bougie.
Oh god.
But a nice house party is fine with me. And do you know how to fold a pizza?
Fold a pizza?
Yeah, have you ever seen like on TV how New Yorkers eat there?
We're from
Yeah.
Chicago. We don't fold pizza.
We
So the
don't.
answer is no, you guys don't know.
I
No,
would
but I know how
to.
to fold. I've seen
Anybody
it
can
done,
fold
especially
pizza.
for places that you like get the oversized.
When you get the pizza,
large.
yeah, it's a big the pie slices,
Yeah.
and they're like thin, so you can eat.
Have you
I
guys
would never.
had New York pizza? I know you probably had. Have you had New York pizza?
The closest I've had was Baltimore pizza, and it was trash.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not. That's not even close though. Baltimore should not sell pizza.
So since you've had
Sorry, Baltimore.
since you've had
Pizza ain't
both,
y'all
what's
think
your
y'all got the lock on seafood, but
Seafood,
no.
pizza.
since
no.
you've had both, what's your favorite?
I think I like Chicago pizza. Yeah.
Yeah, I've
But
had.
I like New York pizza, but it's just different.
Yeah, I've had some New Yorkers visit here, and they're like, "Our pizza is trash. Tastes like a cracker at the bottom." But I love Chicago pizza. But I do want to try New York pizza so I can really,
Yeah.
you know.
I want to try it for the sake of trying it. It's funny. I was watching this video. You know the rapper G Herbo. He was like, sounded like he was drunk, but he was eating some New York pizza. He was like, "Y'all pizza is trash." He was like throwing it at the bar.
Oh my god!
He was so mad at the pizza, but he was still eating it. I don't know.
Yeah. But not all pizza is the same, so it depends. If somebody come to Chicago and say the pizza is trash, I would ask them, where did you get it from?
Yeah.
Like, who
Yeah.
Don't
What's
come
your
here and
favorite
go
place-
to
what's your
like,
favorite
Pizza Hut
place?
and then say our pizza is trash.
Right, like
Right.
that's.
That's the
Yeah.
even count.
What's your favorite pizza place?
It depends on where I am.
Mhm.
So, my husband was from the South Side, so he got me eating Italian Fiesta pizza.
Which is good.
Initially, I was like, "What is this crap?" But I do like Beggars, and I like the staples like Giordano's and Illuminati's. Yeah.
Gino's
You don't like Illuminati's? I like
I
them.
don't know what Illuminati's doing.
Yeah, everybody loves Illuminati. I'm like, it's just okay. It's not
Right.
like as much to brag about.
That's not. Oh, you know what? Let me take it back. Uno's. I like Uno's pizza over
Yeah, I like
over Illuminati's.
Yeah.
The real Uno's,
Yeah.
like the one. in the-
I like the old back in the day we can't get no more home running in, where it was
Yeah.
like, not the, I don't know what they do nowadays. It's okay, but it's not like it was like from 31st
Yeah.
home running in. But I like, who else do I like? I like Giordano's. We used to go to Eduardo's, but I like Beggars. Yeah. I like a lot of the Chicago people.
Yes, I love Giordano's. Giordano's is probably my favorite for their thin crust. But I love Connie's Pizza. I don't know if there's probably there's one by me. There's still Connie's. I love Connie's Pizza, and I love Camo's.
Oh,
my
yeah.
God.
I do like
That old
Camo's.
greasy
Yeah.
pizza.
I love
Yeah.
Como.
Are they still in business?
Yes.
Is it?
Whenever Greg come home, the places he has to go is Camo's Pizza, Portillo's. Yeah, like yes, Camo's is still there.
Listen, you could like fill up an engine with oil.
I don't know
I
if that's
love
true.
that pizza.
It was cool back in the day, though.
Yeah.
That was it for the icebreaker.
All
question.
right. We
That
have
was
broken
fun.
the ice. The ice is broken.
So next, we're gonna give you guys an update on where we are in our personal transformation journey, what
Okay.
we've been doing as far as diet, exercise,
Yeah.
changing our thoughts about our relationships, food, and all that good stuff.
Yeah. I have food is my boyfriend. I'm just gonna admit it because a year from now I want to be saying that I broke up with food and
Mhm.
totally changed the way that I eat because I want to have a different relationship with food. I want to be able to go on a plant-based diet or go on something that I'm not eating meat every day. I have eczema and what I eat truly is reflected in my body. So
Mhm.
I just want to treat my body better with the stuff that I eat. And I think we get confused that food is supposed to be this aspect of like, I'm going to eat
Pleasure
like
and all
pleasure,
that.
like you wait for it all day and you're like, oh my God, I cannot wait to get whatever. Cause you're going to make something good or you're going to pick up something good. So I just want to change my relationship with food and really stop eating the things that I'm eating because it's obviously being reflected in my weight because it's fluctuated so much. So yeah.
So what else? Oh, you said you told us about the cycling class.
Yes, I am so excited about that. I'm kind of trying to wait for Savannah to be done with her homecoming. She has to get her nails done, her pretty dress, and her hair done, stuff like that. So I don't want her to be like, oh my God, I just got all this stuff done. Now we're going to go to cycling class. So I think what I'm going to do this weekend, I'm going to go by myself because I have to be my own motivation. I'm going to get up, go by myself, and try to go 2 days out of the week. And now that we work from home, which is a great thing, I don't want to go back to the office, but I can walk around the apartment complex. So that's what I used to do when we were at the office. So my means of transformation is going to be changing my relationship with food, working out on a more consistent basis, and changing my attitude about a lot of stuff too. So that episode last week, which we should also recap, our episode last week with Pastor Henderson, that was also helpful in knowing, like just doing a little self-reflection and knowing that there are things that I want to change.
Yeah, last week's episode about change definitely made me think. I think for me it was more self-reflection. I didn't realize my relationship, how deep it was with food.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm, sitting here binging or anything like that, but it is that kind of, I just got paid, so I deserve to go, buy whatever it is that I want to go eat.
Mm-hmm.
Or, whatever I eat, it has to be good. I want something good. And it's like, just eat to live, not live to eat.
Right.
Just get enough to make you not hungry. So I think that's my understanding. Hey, I'm no longer hungry. You don't have to eat the rest of this food. Because I grew up where it's like you eat everything on your plate.
Right.
So even though I feel myself getting full, it's like, well, I still got more. It's no sense of boxing it up or putting it away. It's like, finish what's on your plate.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like trying to understand that and realize that trigger and stop. Also, I've been going to the gym maybe 2-3 times a week, just by myself. So I think that's very freeing. I think once my husband passed, I was having a hard time like doing stuff by myself. So it's like, oh, well, nobody's going to the gym with me. I guess I won't go. But now it's like, oh, I'm just going to get up and go. I'm up and out. So I've been going and it's pretty good. It's like, I can feel the difference in my body. I'm not as like achy or stuff like that. I feel more, whatever.
Rejuvenated.
Yeah, I'm not ready for a back-to-back 5K like these crazy girls.
That's okay.
I'm trying to do. I'm like, I'll get there, guys. I have a different body than y'all, but I can't do 2 back-to-back.
And what always tends to happen is that we'll say we're going to do these wild and crazy things, and Bianca's like, no, and then she ends up doing it. So I could see her doing these back-to-back 5Ks because
Do you
mindset.
remember the pain?
But that was your first
mindset.
one, or first one in a while.
The
so.
pain in my leg was not.
I remember after we did our last 5K, which was the bubble run, that yes, like I was like, yeah, this is death. Like, this is what it's gonna feel like. But after a couple of days, like it wears off. You're proud of yourself, and you just gotta keep.
Oh, for sure. I will do a 5K again, which I'm looking forward to. The Sister Strap.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
October 1st.
Yeah.
We'll talk more about it.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely looking forward to that, but I just don't know if doing two
back to back is necessary. I hear you.
Not worth that, but
You
moving along.
Cheer us on.
Yeah. So
We are one girl. The one that gave out at the bubble room was trash.
Yeah, and it was like coming out of this, like, so you're like,
oh, sorry, bubble run people, but
Oh.
yeah.
That's okay. Let's improve on it next year. We'll be back.
Yeah.
We'll be back. How about you, Deanna?
So I've definitely been trying out different things with regards to food because I remember I said I'm a vegan wannabe. I'm still in the wannabe phase. Haven't got there yet, but I definitely cut back on the amount of meat that I eat. I've done some intermittent fasting, things like that. So I'm still, trying to figure it out, but that's still the goal. I bought a book for a 40-day sugar detox. And it's not just about detoxing from the sugar, but it's also about like spiritual growth. So it's like pairing the two.
Mm-hmm.
So
I want to read that. Let me borrow it when you're done.
Yeah. So I am trying to get my mind right to go, plant-based. And on the journey to plant-based, at least eliminate sugar.
Yeah. I think back to that comment that you made about parents and making sure that your whole plate was full. I kind of found myself doing that too when Savannah was younger, and I think the thought is like, I paid all my money for this food. I don't want anything to go to waste. So I totally understand why our parents did that.
Oh, for
but
sure.
I think in latter years it probably backfired because now it's like, I gotta finish everything.
One of the things you can do is just eat off a smaller plate. Like you don't have to use a dinner plate. You can use a side plate or whatever. So since I've been eating small portions for a while, so when I have a big plate with small portions on it, everybody looks at it like, that's all you're gonna eat.
Yeah.
So it's like you get it both ways. If you have a big plate with not much on it, people have something to say. If you have a big plate of food and you don't finish it all, somebody might have something.
Same with weight loss. Like when I lost the weight, my brother teased me all the time, but they tease me whatever.
Regardless.
They will tease me until I'm like an 80-year-old woman. Like, get over it. But they would be like, you got too skinny, when you lose weight. Oh my God, you gained so much. So don't shame people when they lose weight. It's like, it's crazy. But not from my brothers, from other people too.
Yeah, I think, but we try to tell kids to eat all their food because we want to make sure that they're full. And two, we're trying to teach them not to be wasteful.
Yeah.
But we could also be teaching them to overeat.
Yeah.
And we shouldn't, we could be creating another problem. But it's like, we know better now. We can do better.
Yeah.
And it's okay not to clear your plate.
And it's also like psychology behind it.
Yeah.
I think when you're fixing a plate and you're putting small portions, sometimes it's like, but this ain't enough food. But then when you actually eat it and sit there for 10 minutes, it's like, oh, that was fine.
Yeah, it's a mind thing.
Yeah,
for sure.
So I think it's just better to put it on a smaller plate, which I do that sometimes. I'll just get a smaller plate or a bowl or whatever. And yes, there's still going to be people like, why are you eating off the kiddie plate or whatever? But just people mind their own business.
Tell people mind their own business. And when you feel like you've reached that point of like, I'm too full. Like if I eat something else, I'm really going to not. And so that I had to teach myself and stop myself from doing. So I refuse to overeat because I know what it feels afterwards. Yeah. Even if it's like the best meal. No. I'm not doing it.
Feeling the itis as we call it. I don't like it.
Yeah.
So,
that's our transformation updates.
That was it.
Well, that was about our body.
Okay.
Let's talk about what we've been doing in terms of Cafe Coco Latte, the business.
Yeah.
As you can see,
Exciting.
wearing my Cafe Coco Latte shirt today.
Yeah.
You want me to kick it off?
I can.
Absolutely.
Hey Brew Crew, we are back with another great business or organization to support this week. Calling all coffee lovers, you guessed it, Cafe Coco Latte. In 2021, we set out on a journey to open our very first cafe. It has been lots of hard work to get our doors open. We are very close, but didn't want to keep you waiting any longer.
Because our brew crew is the cream to our coffee, we are offering our coffee to you first. We are so excited. Our coffee is a medium blend roasted to absolute perfection with notes of blackberry, cacao, and almonds. This is a smooth taste to be enjoyed black or with your favorite creamer or sweetener.
That's right. So go to cafecocolatte.com. Again, that's cafecocolatte.com for your 12-ounce bag today. We guarantee there is love in every sip. Now back to the brew.
So, guys, we have been in talks with a mall. We looked at a location.
Mm-hmm.
We are looking at another location next week. We're going to compare our options.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We've been in touch with a great program in Aurora,
Mm-hmm.
gathering information, looking at sites there as well. So the ball is just rolling. We're kind of feel like, oh my God, it's getting closer because, you know, we came to you guys back in April,
Mhm.
and announced the grant program that we won. So it's just, you know, coming along. And I love the timing of everything because it gave us time to get things together, you know, business wise, our licenses and, you know, taxes
All the
and
things.
all the things you don't think about with the business. You know, you think of a pretty, you know, oh, we're open, everything's cute, but
Mm-hmm.
all the behind the scenes things that you have to do to get prepared is,
It's a lot.
you know,
It
it's
is.
a lot. So
Yes.
I'm so
Yeah.
grateful not to be doing this by myself because
I don't know how people do it.
it.
I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know how people would come to do this.
no.
But we have been giving God a whole lot of room and just letting Him do His thing because it's a roller coaster. You know, we have good days, we have bad days. I think lately though we've been having a lot of great days because we wake up eating and breathing Cafe Coco Latte. Like it's important to each one of us, and we all come with some dynamic.
That's necessary and needed
Yes.
and fulfills all the things that need to be done. So we might not talk about it much on the podcast, or you might be thinking like, when is this cafe open?
I know.
Where's it at?
So many people think it's open. They're like, so where's your cafe?
Right. We're like the podcast
Oh my
is like
gosh.
the cafe.
Right.
No, we're actually building an actual cafe where you guys will be able to come and sit down. You will be able to listen to music. You'll be able to hear the podcast. You'll see it live and in action. And we just want to make sure that we're doing it the right way.
Yeah.
We have multiple mentors that have been helping us and basically telling us kind of the what not to do.
Yes.
So we have
Pastor Lawrence.
Pastor Henderson.
Yeah.
For one, he was our first mentor. We saw him cutting the ribbon, like you said, every other week. And he is just dynamic and is a man of God. Angela, who we met in Partners to Empower, has been absolutely amazing and a business owner, owns several businesses. That
Shirt, yeah.
Marcella, who has been helping me and us as a team on marketing. Mike Jones, who has been helping us with our coffee,
He's
like
our roaster.
Who came out, like who knew, like somebody that we went to school with would actually be helping us at this stage, at this point.
Eric Robinson,
Deanna's cousin, who's also another restaurant opener, business owner.
Yeah.
Yes, who has helped us with so many different things from start to finish.
stuff we wouldn't even have thought about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what? You can
And this
do
is like fun. This is like fun to these business owners, and they're just like
pouring
this information out to us. Pastor G, who was our first podcast guest, came on. Has also another man of God who has also stepped up and helped us.
Eric Richardson,
our chef. How many times has he come and done the kitchen for us, the test kitchen, and has our stuff? Oh my Lord.
Anything
Jesus.
we come up with, Eric is like, okay.
Yes, Eric mastered our beignets, which we are so excited that it's on our menu. Our caramel pound cake, Deanna made the caramel. And just, did I miss anybody?
Maybe.
Please don't blame our hearts, blame our minds if we miss you.
Yeah.
But yes, there's been so many people praying for us too and supporting us that way, and just
Lester was one of the first people that gave us a seed, and Lester was also a guest on our podcast. Came on, did a 2-parter. So thank you so much, Lester. We will never forget what you did.
Are you about to cry?
No, I'm not. But all of these people,
right? The list goes on. So many people are rooting for us, and championing us on, and even people that watch the podcast and don't comment. We appreciate y'all too.
Yeah.
The silent watchers.
Silent watchers for sure. My mama.
Iris, thank you for tuning in. Carolyn, Kia.
Yes, Kia. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate it.
Yes,
Myra. Yes.
Everybody who tunes in. So, with the podcast, what's new with that? We are bringing on guests. We are reaching out to people. Shelly's crazy person was reaching. She was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna reach out to Obama and see what he says." She don't care.
I think this process has definitely taught me, because if you haven't gotten a message from me to subscribe to the podcast, you will. But it's definitely taught me to get out of my comfort zone. I think I heard somebody say this week at some point, and I don't remember who it was, but they said that you cannot grow unless you are. Dang it, I messed it up.
Oh, right.
Wait, no, you can't. If you don't change, you'll never grow. So I'm getting out of my comfort zone, and by doing so, it's speaking up and letting people know, hey, it would be absolutely awesome if you would help. And I get excited by anybody that subscribes, but we reached our 300 subscribers.
Oh yes.
We reached our 300 subscribers, and we have some really good guests coming up, people that I never would have thought would have answered my DM.
But go down in the DM.
I will ask anybody, because I want this to be a success for us. There's just so much behind it. I feel like we're helping people. All of the businesses that we have highlighted, it's just amazing. Yeah. And I feel like it's making some type of impact, whether it's just letting them feel okay, I got a really good business behind me. Let me make this bigger than what I thought that it could be. And I feel like because we've been helped so much, we have to.
For sure. Yes. Reach back out
to people.
Yep. And there's just more to come. Keep it brewing. And then
our exciting news that we have for Cafe Coco.
Well, guys, National Coffee Day is September 29th. Mm-hmm. And what's going to happen on that day, guys?
What? They need to hear it.
They can't hear it. When you're that high, you got to go low.
We got to address the trouble.
We will be releasing our coffees to the world.
Yes. So you guys will be able to go to our website, and it is
cafecocolatte.com. That is cafecocolatte.com. I'll put it here.
Here.
And you can also bring a bag.
Yes, I was supposed to bring a bag. So I'll put a picture here.
So you'll be able to actually order our coffee. We'll be releasing it on National Coffee Day. We have been through so many tastings.
There was so much coffee.
Doing the coffee tasting to come up with a signature blend was also so much fun.
So much fun. I I felt like for the very first time I taste coffee, like what coffee is supposed to taste like, and then it did to me what coffee is supposed to do. Like it puts you on a high, it makes you feel like okay, this is something. You taste the roots and for which it came from. So again, shout outs to Mike Jones for helping us a Bad Brew Coffee.
Yeah.
For helping us with our signature proprietary
blend,
which is absolutely amazing. It has notes of almond, cacao, and blackberries. Yeah. It's a smooth medium blend. So if you love coffee, you will absolutely love this bag.
You can drink it black, but it can also hold its own with the cream and the sugar.
Yeah. So that's the amazing thing about our coffee. And I've never been a black coffee drinker.
Most coffee is bitter, but these coffees we've tried, it's like, I didn't know I could drink coffee.
Yeah.
I've been drinking it black for a while, but I used to drink it black and hate the taste because I was just drinking it for the pick me up, not for the pleasure. So if everything tasted like coffee, I'd probably be a sad full girl. But because I'm not really a coffee person. However, Badge Brew has now made me be like, oh, coffee can be good if you got good quality premium coffee. So that's what we're bringing to the table: good quality, premium, exclusive coffee.
Ooh,
not the coffee you've been drinking.
Yeah. With our business, what we wanted to do was what we are doing, because we're trying to use those type of words. What we are doing is we're bringing something different to the table. You know, if you've ever tasted coffee and you're like, oh, those beans taste burnt, they are. And you deserve to have a drink. Like if you're spending your money in a place, because that's our thing. And then I think a big part of the reason why we started, if you're spending your money at a place, you want to make sure that money is something that you want.
Right.
So we knew we had to come out with a hitter. To start with our coffee.
So be among the first.
I was going to say that next. So be among the first, but you'll see more. We're toying around with a few ideas. So more to come on that, but our first release will be on National Coffee Day. You guys
September 29th.
Love it. Yep. As you can see the date behind us.
Yeah. And if you're not anywhere near us, if you're in a different state, we will gladly ship it to you. And
and our website again is
cafecocolatte.com.
Yay! So that is our update. We're so excited to release that and get it to you guys. What else we got there? We got more?
I think, just to talk about the races that's coming up.
Okay.
And we mentioned in the first episode, which was with the Bubble Run, that we'll be doing other rock run type activities. So October 1st is it the Sister Strut is on the 1st?
Yes.
So the Sister Strut is on October 1st. It's for primarily highlighting Black women dealing with breast cancer survivors and those who are currently in treatment. Then October 2nd is the St. Jude Hospital 5K. So that's what we're saying, 2 back-to-back. That Bianca's saying no, she's not doing both. But she'll be out
I'll be there for support. Thank you, St. Jude, for everything that you do.
She gonna do it.
But I can't.
She gonna feel left out.
It's that.
St. Jude.
I'm here for support, St. Jude. I need y'all a couple dollars. But
she gonna feel left out. She gonna do it. She gonna do it.
And then I think we're gonna do the Susan B. Komen Race for the Cure too, which is later in October 29th. So I'm like, before the weather gets too bad, we'll get a few.
Or the weather might be a bigger enticer to do it, because in the summer.
No, I'm saying before we get to that Chicago winter.
Oh yeah,
we're not gonna say the W word. That's a curse word to me.
Okay, we won't say the W.
Inappropriate.
So we're looking forward to that. October is gonna be, all about supporting those who are survivors and family members and friends who support those survivors and those who have, transitioned from the disease or all of those types of things. So it'll be
It's gonna be
a
major.
celebratory month. Yes.
Absolutely.
So you may see us wear a lot of pink.
Mm-hmm.
So just in case you don't know.
Yeah.
That's all
And if you
we're-
guys want to wear pink too, and want to be featured on the podcast, or even want to come on and talk about your experience with breast cancer, we definitely would love to have you on the show. And if you just want to show your support of women who have gone through that and came out shining and smiling, or if you've lost someone to the disease, support and let's get out here and wear our pink, and we'll push
And
your
meet us
picture in
at the
podcast.
race. Like, let us
Yes.
know if you're going to be at the Sister Strut or the Coleman race or whatever,
or want to join us.
or want to
Yeah.
join us. Yeah,
Mhm.
we would gladly like to see you out there.
Yeah, you can help drag us and pick us up.
Yeah.
But no, we sincerely mean that. Anybody, like, I just know, like, I am one of those type of people. I watch a lot of podcasts and I see women inviting other women to do stuff. We honestly and truly mean it. Like, if you are sitting at home and you feel like, man, I would love to do that, but I don't have nobody to do it with.
Do it with us. Tell us what you want to
us.
do, girl. We'll do it with you.
Yes, and we're
Yeah.
supporting an absolute great cause, and you're getting your body moving, so we would absolutely love it.
So I think that's it, guys.
Well, that is what's happening. So, we had to recap you all.
Yes, and hopefully the next episode it'll be I have already released the coffee, so pick up your coffee. You can actually do a pre-order if you want to. The coffee will be available, and then we'll start shipping it out on the 29th. So if you want to order early, please do. And you're the first to know about it. So
yeah.
we're gonna keep the secret until the 29th. So don't miss your chance on missing out on the coffee.
Yeah.
And wait.
Get your order in first before you tell somebody else. We're releasing it to the Brew Crew first because you guys have been our biggest supporters and have held us down throughout this process and been the people who have been inquiring about everything. So we wanted to tell you guys first.
Yes, and we will continue to keep you updated on what's going on with the cafe, because I feel like we're like one day we're gonna be like, yeah, things are moving along with the cafe, and then we're gonna be like, look, grand opening this next week. It's like, get there and be there.
And then we want to see you guys walk up and be like, I'm part of the Brew Crew.
Yeah.
So you are, and we can meet you in person and, give you our thanks in person.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing, guys. I'm excited.
Yes.
Yeah.
So thanks again for tuning in. Those are our updates.
Yes.
Please govern yourselves accordingly.
What is that? Why?
That's what they say at church. These
Yeah.
are your announcements. Please govern yourselves.
Oh.
Yeah.
But keep it brewing.
Keep
Keep
it
it
brewing. We'll leave you guys with our book announcement. Be sure to pick up the book September 29th. Jacqueline Stewart will be here.
Same day we're launching our coffee, we'll have.
It sure is.
Yeah,
Oh
we'll
my God,
have-
it's gonna be a big day.
It's gonna be a huge day. We'll have the author of Tanya's
Journey.
Journey.
Yeah.
From the
Oh,
Gifted.
Lord. It's not Tanya.
I want to make her hood so bad. Tanya's Journey of Forgiveness. Jacqueline Stewart, check it out.
Yes.
And as always, keep it
Bye,
brewing.
guys. Keep it brewing.